I hope for one, he starts with a towel, because that foot item has been a joy to watch when controlled by Charanjot, the number 8 ranked competitor in West Asia. It is he who has the ball. It is he that is seeking the goal that would provide him with the equalizer and the opportunity to think about a grand final reset. Mbappe, Klosterman has been rock solid for Y2. Renato Sanchez giving it away, however, in reply. Kulusevski to Hullet, first time ball. Ronaldo, Charanjot with a bit more space in the middle than he's used to. Yes, who's there again? Klosterman getting it done for Y2.
And that Hullet-Jones combo, the counter punch in midfield, it's dangerous. You don't like to see it when you're coming up against it in weekend league, and when they're controlled by these competitors as well, it's just insane to watch the things that they're able to pull off with them. And now Pele with space on his left, thwarted by the outstretched arms of Pope, but the opportunity not gone just yet. Yasser with a corner.
You know what's coming. The question is, if you're Charanjot, can you stop it? Can Nick Pope stop it? He's been asked to punch it away twice. Unlike yesterday, he has been successful on both occasions. Cancelo trying to thread the through ball as Charanjot pulled his wide midfielder to make the run. Good to see that Charanjot has evidently spent time practicing defending that particular corner routine. However, Y2 looking dangerous. Pele on the left. It's a good weak foot, but it's not a great one, and it was not good enough. For the shot, CR7, what has he got on the left? Really good defending. Charanjot predicting the turn back near post. And he keeps that scoreline at 1-0.
And when Yasser had that corner routine yesterday, Charanjot simply attempted to zonally mark the back stick, just waited for the ball to get to there before reacting. Now today, it seems that he's got Virgil van Dijk directly on top of him, and to borrow another term from basketball, he's really fronting him. He's getting in front of him, not allowing him to take that position up, preventing him from getting to that area, and Charanjot working his way into the box again. But it's expertly defended again, and that's been the theme of the game today, expert defense. And the attack, a lot of space for the attackers to work in when they're on the counter, but when they get up the other end, there just isn't much space to be found as the competitors get players behind the ball. There always seems to be a player either ready to make a block or a player ready to make the tackle. The distance between the defender and the player on the ball is being expertly controlled by both of these competitors so far.
Future stars, Reece James with the block, another to add to his collection. Charanjot, in response, he tries to dish out the same medicine that was handed out to him. The crucial difference is that header is stronger, wider, and out of play.
Both of these competitors favoring CR7 over any other primary striker option. And so from that, you get the threat in the air. And he's just a massive target, whether that's from a goal kick or if it's just at any point of the play. If you can get it in the air, unless he's up against Virgil, then you might find yourself in enough space to either knock the ball onto another one of your attackers. And from there, it's a scramble to get bodies back behind the ball. That long ball from Hullet to an offside man. And this game ticks on. Yasser still not fully comfortable. And it feels incredibly level, despite the fact that Yasser is the 1 goal up. But the opportunities being created aren't exactly high quality. They aren't opportunities that you think should be scored, except for that one from Yasser. But now out wide to Cancelo, not a towel at the moment for Charanjot. Cut back, and Klosterman yet again. It feels like if we were to commentate Weekend League, we'd be singing the praises of Klosterman time and time again. And yet here on the biggest stage, Klosterman is stepping up for Yasser time and time again.
It's all good and well to invest your coins in your attackers. But if you splurge at the back, you may well stop the goals at the front. It's Ronaldo denied by Pope. You have the feeling Y2 won't mind. Here we go again. CR7 looms. Nick Pope, that's well close to him. An awkward looking punch away to keep it in the danger area. However, Kulusevski, I believe, getting involved and bringing about a eventful end, if you like, there. Still 0-0 Treaders. What are we looking at towards Charanjot to change in order to get the goal he needs?
The changes don't particularly need to be made. It's just a matter of when he's getting into that final third, does he have the variety at his disposal to make the opportunities count? At the moment, Yasser is creating those opportunities, and those 3 shots on target are for once reflective of the opportunities created. But unfortunately for Yasser, he just hasn't been nearly as clinical as you'd expect him to be. And so Charanjot is still in the contest. And if he's able to bring that intensity, bring that focus for this 45 minutes, the final 45 minutes, he will find himself back in the game and maybe potentially in the lead.
Y2 having a light-hearted word with his coach from ASMR Esports. Charanjot, supported by Connect in Esports, proudly representing India. But is there time here in qualifier 3 about to reach an end? Y2's defense is yet to be breached here in the grand final. He's searching for goal number 2, and Pele will deliver. The high five between coach and competitor, because Pele has doubled his advantage.
Brilliant attack there from Yasser. Y2. He saw that he was given way too much space for Charanjot. And when you give a foot item such as Pele and a competitor on the ball such as Yasser, that kind of space on the edge of the box, more often than not, you'll see him create a stunning finesse shot. No green timing on that one, but not needed when it's the prime icon, Pele.
In previous iterations of FIFA, perhaps 2-0 might have seemed a scoreline too daunting to come back from. Not so in FIFA 21. The only real question is Charanjot good enough? Can he find something different to find those goals? Y2 with Renato Sanchez, Kimmich, his partner there at CDM. Possession almost as valuable as a third goal itself. Neymar can go wide to the fullback if he wishes, goes inside to Kimmich. Mbappe, Charanjot yet to press. That will need to change soon if he wants to recover this ball, because it is repeat, reuse, recycle from Y2 at the minute. Charanjot maybe now starting to realise the centre-back drawn out, based in behind. Cancelo is there to cover. That surely, Treaders, is the last time we see such patient defending from Charanjot here in the grand final.
Well, now, yes, sir, will be anticipating the more aggressive style of defending. In that instance, he was just happy to anticipate the conservative, the more responsible style of defending. But now Charanjot, because he's got himself into a 2-goal hole, he's going to have to find a way to keep the pressure on and still limit that damage, whether that's by a press after possession loss to ensure that when he does get up the other end, he is able to capitalize on any good fortune, any kind of rebounds, or capitalize on a switch off from Yasser. And it's going to have to be more bodies getting forward. The substitutions will have to be aggressive for Charanjot. But Y2, Yasser, seems to be the man that can close out games. And may we not forget his ability to create something from a set piece. So Charanjot with a mountain to climb, even though in FIFA 21, 2 goals isn't that much. We've seen many a comeback from 2 goals behind against a competitor like Yasser, whose possession play and defense is incredible. It's just such a large task to climb.
The West Asia qualifier, of course, taking place across the region. Y2 with Neymar, keeper brought out, and then left back, Pele. 3 bodies in the way, Nick Pope again. Good to see that nothing develops from the stoppage, if you like. Game back on. Charanjot will get the ball back because Cancelo has overplayed it. Y2 can't believe it. And that is a good first-time ball. Mbappe to pull it. Run through the middle. It's Neymar, but the pass too heavy. Y2 hand over heart. If you're wondering how much this means to the competitors, to Y2 particularly, you need only open your eyes. Neymar inside. Nick Pope is there. The sliding challenge from Charanjot was dangerous. But in the end, I guess it did the trick.
Sometimes you have to risk that, particularly when you're 2 goals down. The 3-goal deficit would have been too much. And now Charanjot, because has taken that risk, able to find space out wide. But every time Charanjot makes that move, it just feels like Yasser has an answer. And now Mbappe bursting down the wing. It's the 80th minute. It's normally around this time that we see competitors go into full game management mode, particularly with a 2-goal advantage. You'll see him hold that ball up at the corner flag. A smile on Yasser's face. Seems like his coach is quite a funny guy. And sometimes that's what you need. You need someone to calm your nerves in the pressure situation, to take you out of the moment, so that when you do go back into focus, you have focus mode on the game. You have another level that you can adjust to.
The moods between the competitors could not be any more contrasting. It does appear or feel that Y2 is confident with his lead, knowing as well that there's a set piece, and for the first time, he's happy to take it short. Treaders called it. Game management is the order of the day for Y2. Charanjot now starts to press. The long ball back to Van der Sar. How many touches would you like, sir? Good pass under pressure. Sliding challenge from Charanjot. Goes in vain. The final few minutes. Maybe for the final time. Pele is denied. Nick Pope with another huge save. And Charanjot needs to go now. Hort is in behind. He doesn't risk it. First time passes. Patel. What have you got for us? Neymar heel to heel. Pass into traffic. Mbappe. Ronaldo. This is as good as it's been for Charanjot. Neymar! Last roll of the dice. Charanjot. 20 seconds left. Surely it's a consolation. That is what it proves to be. Rejoice. Rejoice, rejoice. Y2 is your FIFA 21 Global Series West Asia qualifier number 3 champion. Look at the scenes. It's more than just the coach there. Almost tears of joy from Y2, building on his incredible work from previous qualifiers. He was undefeated all tournament long, and you can't deny that he is the deserved champion of West Asia. Potentially, it seems now, the number 1 ranked competitor. It was Mashal who won qualifier 1, MS Desari in number 2, but it appears maybe, Treaders, there's a new king of West Asia.
The man to beat for sure. A well-rounded performance there from him, and it was just brilliant all the way through from the ASMR competitor, and brilliant, just brilliant. The scenes, everything involved with it, just top notch. You love to see competitors celebrating with not just coaches, but with family, friends as well. And long may he celebrate. $10,000 from this competition goes to him, the number 1 seed going into the playoffs, and he is definitely the man to beat. So well rounded, such an incredible performance from him, not only just today but yesterday as well, and throughout the whole season. Full credit to Yasser, and condolences for Charanjot, who put on a worthy fight but just couldn't get the job done.
Do not forget, it is the first time an Indian FIFA esports competitor has made it through to a grand final. And while he wasn't successful on this occasion, he can and will look ahead to playoffs time. From Jay Treaders, myself, Nate Patrick, that's it for us from West Asia. Qualifier 3 has lived up to the billing, and it is Y2 whose name sounds around. We'll throw it back now to Kyle and Mike to review that pulsating grand final.
Nate, Cheddars, thank you so much. Wow, what a grand final that was. Again, there could have been some late drama, but it was Y2, aka Yasser, who we've seen all season long, who managed to get the win. He only needed to win that first game over 2 legs because he went through the winner's bracket side of things. Mike LaBelle, let's break this down. What did you like from our champion, Y2, aka Yasser?
Well, it was a very intense matchup, and I think it's important to look at the tactical approach. Both these guys have been able to prove that tactically, they've been a little more sound than the rest of the competition. It's a big reason that they're here. It's not just about finishing or the skills, but also how you're setting yourself up for success. And with Y2 in particular, he's been fantastic in the air. You see this beautiful cross here, Renato Sanchez, exactly how they teach you head the ball down. The same when you're connecting with the volley, connect with the volley, hit that downward. It's a great finish. You really just can't miss from there. And then we saw him really go into control mode. He could have had more goals, to be fair. Y2 had a few chances that just didn't convert. But overall, he did a really great job of frustrating Charanjot. And then when he did have a chance, he was able to capitalize on some of the big moments. I'm sure that he would have liked to finish maybe a couple earlier, but you see what it means to him. The celebration is there. He's got the fresh fade. I wish I could grow a mustache like that. His coach is excited. And Charanjot made a late, but it was just too late, basically, to make this effort. Scoring in the 90th minute, Y2 had already killed off a lot of the clock. Often the clock is your best friend when you have a lead. And this is a perfect example as to why you try to do your best with game management, because a late goal really didn't change anything for Charanjot.
What a performance it was. Control mode, as you said, from Yasser, aka Y2. He gets a hug. He pulls at his shirt. He reps his badge. The camera nearly goes all over the place. What a performance it was there for the ASMR man. Yes, you can see 10 shots, 9 of those on target. That final score, 2 goals to 1. And for Charanjot,